Hello, folks. Have you ever looked at a snowflake? I mean, really looked at one under magnification. Now, I know snowflake is the term that a lot of MAGAs like to use against us non MAGAs because they think we are fragile and if they speak meanly to us that we will just cry and go away. But if you look at a snowflake, for one thing, these things are absolutely beautiful. And they fall from the sky, of course, sometimes for hundreds of feet, sometimes even thousands of feet. And they hit the ground and they don't break apart. Their crystalline structure is designed to be cohesive. They are not meant to stand alone. One snowflake by itself, not going to make a whole lot of impact. But when you have many snowflakes binding together collectively, their impact is much, much more effective. And that's the way it is with us, folks. By ourselves, we can yell and scream and whatnot, but probably not going to make a whole lot of difference in the long run. But if we bind together collectively, we can make a difference. We can bring about change. On February 28th, we had in this country a one-day economic blackout where we said, okay, we're going to send a message to the business community. We're not going to buy anything for one day. And a lot of people participated in that. And even though some would argue, well, people just bought all their stuff either the day before or the day after, they just moved their spending by one day. Still, that one day was an impact on the business community because they still had to pay, they still had employees coming in, they still had to pay those employees, even though there may not have been a lot of customers. So what I'm saying, the reason I'm saying all that is I want to say this. On March 7th, there's going to be an economic blackout against Amazon that will go from March 7th to March the 14th. 7 days. This is to send a message, again, to the business community and to Amazon themselves. Now, that we are not happy with the status quo. Now, I'm not trying to hurt Amazon. My wife and I use Amazon. There's some things that, well, for instance, there's some flavors of cat food that our ever increasingly picky senior cat happens to like. And some of those flavors are just not available in the brick and mortar stores, so we go to Amazon. It is convenient. But sometimes that convenience does come with a price. And I think a lot of the price is, well, for one thing, to the employees of Amazon. They really aren't treated that well. But that's, I guess, another topic for another day. But I'm asking you to join with me in participating in this 7-day economic blackout against Amazon. By ourselves, we're not going to have a whole lot of impact, but if we band together collectively, we can bring about change. Sometimes that change isn't always going to happen overnight. Just look at the civil rights struggle movement of the 50s and the 60s. A lot of that change took years to come about, and we're not there yet. We've still got a long way to go in this country in that respect. But again, that's a subject for another day. So March the 7th through March the 14th, put it on your calendars. Let's black out Amazon. Let's send a message. And Everybody have a good day and keep it between the ditches.